We'll figure out how to put this up here. I'll wedge it right here. Okay, that'll have to do. Oh, it's showtime. I know you hear me, I'm just not ready yet. I'm almost ready, don't worry. How you doing? Welcome everybody to the Voodoo Lounge, and then welcome to the people on Periscope. My name is Chip Takis, and tonight is actually a special broadcast. Let me shut the keyboard. That was really a nice show you did. What do you do with your voice? Do that. I love that stuff. I love that stuff. Okay, tonight, let me just get on with this whole thing. It's been eating at me. I wanted to do this since I heard the news that my friend Paul passed away. And Paul's a good friend of mine. His name was Paul Charello. And this show is dedicated to him. I'm just getting everything ready. I want to do it right. And Paul Charello was a guy that I grew up with in Rockaway Beach, New York. He was born in January. His birthday wasn't too far away from what it is right, the date right now. It's like, I think it was January 16th. And he passed away a few days ago. And I couldn't play at all. I wanted to play a show, but I couldn't do it. And I was too distracted. I was too everything. But I've taken my time here for a couple of days, and I actually put together a set of songs that Paul I think Paul would have liked, honestly. I'm going to try to do this the best I can. These are songs that Paul would identify with in one way or another. Paul Charello, from what I remember, when we were kids, he had a brother Charlie and a brother Bobby. They were all musicians. Paul was a singer who soon learned how to play guitar. And Paul went on to sing lead in a band called Mephisto, and that was his start, as far as that I know. As kids, I didn't even get into music until, I started getting into music somewhat, but I didn't get into it too much. But I knew of Paul, and I remember I was at his first concert, actually, at St. Mary's Church, where Mephisto played. Mephisto was like some devil name, and they played at a church, their first gig, which was pretty neat. As I said, he had brothers that were musicians, and you know, he's a special guy. And he went on to play in the country bands and some rock bands. And he, when Rockaway Beach had a hurricane and stuff, him and a few other people got together and they wrote a song and performed for the benefits 3 times, I think it was, that they played and raised money for the people of Rockaway Beach, New York, who were hit really hard by the hurricane. And he was friends with a couple of friends that I had at the time, and well, you know, Paul was always there. Anytime I went to jam or went to hang out, Paul was there. And I'm glad I was able to spend, you know, the later years with him. I got a tangled up a headphone. Hold on. Yeah, I'm real coordinated here, let me tell you. Jesus Christ. I got a funny feeling this is gonna get worse right now. Oh God. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So, well, it sounds pretty good through the headphones. Give me one, let me clear my throat. Okay. So I'm going to start now, and this one song starts it off for you. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue sky from pain? Can you tell it when you feel from a cold steel well, a smile from the bell? Do you think you can tell? Did they let you betray your heroes the ghost? Are there some dreams? Are there for the cool beams? Gold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in the wall? off my head. Paul is pulling my headphones. That's right, he's haunting me as I'm playing this show. He's got to be laughing at me. He knows I hate acoustic guitars. He knows that. Most people know that I hate acoustic guitars. Hi, Joe. How you doing, Joe? Shamrock. I'll say hello to everybody in a few minutes. I just want to get through the first couple of songs. They mean a lot right now. Getting back to me. I know it's Paul's show, but, you know, getting back to me. I've been asked to play this next song a lot. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but too many times for one man to have to play it. I played it at my mother's funeral, and I played it at my best friend's funeral. And I always said I don't want to really ever play that song again, but I got to play it. That's what I'm going to do. Whoops. Carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you? Cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees. Begging, please. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, 'cause I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would be 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Thank you very much. Anyway, so Paul had a son. Paul had a lovely son. Oh, you know what? Before we get into the whole Paul had a lovely son, he did have a great son. Paul loved the Beatles. That's one thing that guy did. Everywhere he played Beatles right off the top of his head. He didn't need any sheet music. He didn't need anything. He knew all the words. Could you imagine that, knowing all the words? I couldn't imagine that. I can barely remember my name in the morning. Thank you, Petunia. That's very nice of you to say. I hope you're enjoying this. This is a memorial show to my friend Paul Charello, who passed away after New Year's. And, well, anyway, he used to like to play Beatles songs. Oh, did he love to play Beatles songs. He had a lot of friends, and some people, you know, as we grow older, we change and stuff like that. I'm sure they're going to miss him too, because he always played some great tunes. Something in the way she moved attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she moves me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Somewhere in the smile she knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in the style that shows me I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. track like no other lover. Something in the way she moves me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Well, he played him a lot better than that, I can assure you that. But he just, he could play those songs, man. And he did. He did. Well, as I was telling you, Paul had a son. Miles. Good kid, real good kid. He didn't want to go see his father in the hospital. But they were the best friends, man. And when I see him, if I go to the wake and I see the kid, I'm going to give him my phone number and everything. And I'm going to try to be something to him as he grows up. He has a lot of uncles and stuff like that. I think Chip just crashed. If he did just crash, don't worry, I'll just reboot him again. If I can without losing the stream. Remember, this happened last week. What goes on here? What do you got going on here, Nikki? I know that my stream's still working. I'm going to have to take Chip and turn him off. Oh, man. I just hope that I can... No, I'm going to have to shut everything down. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to shut down. You're going to lose the stream for a second. Okay? Don't get nervous or anything. You know what you do? Talk amongst you. Tell a bad joke. I'll be right back. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. I'm not telling you what I'm smoking. What, are you nosy? I don't know if anybody's out there, and I don't think I got any followers in Periscope, but I'm going to put it to YouTube anyway, if I can. Wow. In fact, what I'll do is, I'm going to boot it up.